Hey guys, it's Karina. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be more about mindset, and I wanted to tell you guys about 3 of my habits that I do daily in order to keep up with my personal growth aspect of things, because there is no financial success unless there is personal and internal success as well. I 100% believe in that, and I think you are fooling yourself if you honestly think that you can be successful in any parts of your life if you are not successful in here and in here. And there's definitely things I do every single day in order to just keep my mind on track to make sure that I attain those things. So I wanted to tell you guys what those things are, because obviously we all were working on our e-commerce business and doing ABCD. However, most of us neglect everything else, and same with just mental health. We have to keep our physical health up there as well. So make sure that you're getting your sleep, that you're getting your nutrients and eating healthy. Don't be eating potato chips as you're on your computer and then depriving yourself of the 8 hours of sleep that you need. Those are always things that I keep very close to my heart, because I believe in kind of developing yourself in all aspects of your life and not just business wise. So the 3 things that are super important that I do on actually I think that's 4 things. 4 things that I do every day without fail. Every time I do one of these things, and the way I feel every single time after I do them, I imagine not doing them and how much that would have set me back, right? So the number 1 thing, and I'm sure you guys have heard this all over the place, is writing down your goals. And when I say writing down your goals, I don't mean on your computer, on your WordPad. I don't mean on your cell phone, even though that's still good that if you do it that way. I mean by your hand, because when you use your actual hand, there's so much more of your neurons and of your mind that's engaged in it, that there is a more outcome. If you guys don't believe in the law of attraction, if you don't believe that thoughts manifest, I highly suggest you do more research and read more books and actually try it out, because as Henry Ford says, if you think it's true and if you think it's not true, you are correct. Meaning that no matter what you think, it's going to be the way it is. So if you don't think it's possible, it's not going to be possible. And what a better way to get things possible than to actually believe it, right? They say you cannot hit a target that you can't see. And how do you see a target if you don't know what your goals is? If I were to ask you, what kind of numbers do you want to be making in your business? When do you want to be making them? How are you going to be making them? If you enter an address into navigation and you're trying to get to the destination and there's a roadblock, your navigation doesn't tell you that the road is closed and that you need to go back home. It gives you an alternative route, and that's the same exact thing with life. So as long as you know the direction you're going, you have to believe that you know you're going there and that somehow it will get you there if you take action, right? Life doesn't always turn out how we plan. However, if we have those goals and we believe in ourselves and them happening, then guys, seriously, it's all gonna come true one way or another. And I'll make another in-depth video specifically about how I set my goals, how I write them down, everything I do. It's just gonna be way too long in this thing. The other thing I do is I love reading every day, whether it's a tangible book or an audio book, whether they're mindset books or entrepreneurial books. That's just really helpful, like 15 minutes a day to an hour depending on the mood or what I'm doing that day, but it's absolutely necessary to just keep learning and keep evolving your mind. And just by reading, you know, obviously it's good because it develops your mind, you're being active in your brain, and on top of that, you're learning new skills, you're learning from the best, you're learning from someone's decades of work that have been put into a book of a few hundred pages, and that's just, there's nothing better than that, honestly. So reading definitely is a lot of added value. The third thing I do is I love listening to podcasts, whether they are about health, whether they're about your mind, whether they're about business, or any of the sorts. I just like listening to at least 1 podcast a day, and this is really great, especially audiobooks or podcasts, when you're taking a shower, if you're a girl, when you're doing your makeup or getting dressed or driving, all of the above. It's just great things that, you know, there's so much white space in our day, and not that we have to fill in every single hour, but there are times where you could be being more productive. For example, if you're driving somewhere, you don't always have to be listening to music. You can actually spend those times educating yourself. Even if it's a 15-minute drive over the course of a week, it adds up to a handful of hours that you have spent learning information about Amazon. Like, especially when it comes to Amazon, you can even do Amazon as you drive. Like, there is the AM PM podcast by Manny Coates, which I love, and then also The Amazing Seller, they have a podcast too. So you could literally be learning Amazon as you drive, which I do all the time, and you learn a lot. You don't necessarily have to be watching a YouTube video to do it. And then the fourth thing I love doing is meditating. I like doing different versions of it. I like doing guided meditation. It honestly just depends on my mood and what I'm trying to achieve. Sometimes I do guided meditation by like Jack Canfield or Joe Dispenza. They're some of my favorites. You guys can Google them. Or sometimes I literally just YouTube meditation music and just close my eyes and breathe to that and just kind of think about you know, my goals and positive thoughts and have affirmations. And a lot of the times recently, what I've liked to be doing is just to have complete silence and just try to control my thoughts. And I think this is the point of that, is it really gets your mind together in stressful times when you feel like you have anxiety or you're not getting a lot of things done, or your mind just feels like there's so much going on. Meditation just really helps you, you know, calm down and control your thoughts and just kind of see the bigger picture, and you actually get other ideas while you do it. So overall, meditation is very, very helpful and very amazing. Sometimes I would do something for a longer amount of time or add other things that are good for my personal development throughout the day, but those are the main ones that I do, and I hope you guys can implement and see the importance of them and how they actually help you with your business in the long term too, because you have personal development, your brain is healthy, your mind and body is healthy, and it's amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.